video, I'll be giving you a tour of my room. And this tour will consist of a few different things. I'll be showing you guys all of my mounts, some pictures and some items from other videos, and a few additional items as well. And at the end, I'll be showing you a new mount that I got that has never been shown on this channel before. To start things off, here's my first turkey. This was actually the first big animal that I killed, so it was a great achievement to me, and it was just the start of my hunting career. In the same year as my first turkey, I shot this turkey, which we named Megalodon. Megalodon is actually a double beard, and he's the biggest turkey that I've shot so far. Over on this wall, I have all three of my first 3 deer. Starting off with my first deer, which was just a doe, but I got it mounted like this anyway because it was a really cool memory, especially since it was my first deer. And over here we have my first bull buck, which is also my first buck, and it's 6 points, and we actually had to use a tracking dog to get it. And at the bottom we have my first gun buck, which is also a 6-pointer, except it doesn't have brow tines. This was at the end of the season, and it was really cool because it was in the snow. Right here we have my 2023 turkey, which was a Jake, and it was 17 pounds. I actually hunted all season for this one, and it took a long time, but I finally got it right at the end of the season, and it was really worth it. It was a really fun experience. Also in 2023, we have this 6-point, which I shot with my grandpa, and we actually got to see him fall. So now we made it into the year 2024, where I started that year off by killing this Corsican ram. We went to a special place where we could hunt these because they're not local to our area, and it was super fun, and we got to stalk them all day, and we finally came up to him and got a good shot. After I shot that ram, I also got this turkey during the spring of 2024. As it says, he is 22 pounds. This was one of my biggest turkeys, and it sure was a fun memory. To continue such an amazing year, I also shot this huge buck with a crossbow, and this is my biggest buck so far. And I also got him mounted. He's a really cool buck, and he has 7 points because he's missing a brow tine. Later that year, I got this buck with a gun. And this was a really cool hunt because me and my grandpa tag teamed in together, and we both got to share a really cool memory together. In 2025, I started off the year by shooting this bearded hen, which is extremely rare because hens don't normally have beards. Later that year, I shot my most recent buck, which is a 7-pointer, and I got him during the youth hunt. This is another one of my deer that I actually got to see him fall, and it's also another one that has 7 points because it's missing a brow tine. In 2026 so far, I've went on this exotic hunt to get this wild boar.
Holy hell, Grant, look down here.
And now I have him skull mounted, and I actually figured out that he has tusks, which I didn't know about before. Most recently I shot this turkey, which was a pretty nice one, and it was a double beard, and my grandpa figured out a way to put both of the turkey beards inside this shell, and I think that looks really cool because this was also one of the shells that I shot him with. And if you're wondering what I mean by one of the shells, well, I shot him 4 times because he was 50 yards away, and it was an interesting story, but if you want to watch that video, then go to my channel and find the video that's on the screen right now. And along with some of these other mounts, which are all in different videos across my YouTube channel. Now that I've done all of the mounts, now I'll be showing you guys a few different pictures of some fish that I've caught. Here's one of the pictures that I have. This is a muskie. This was my biggest muskie that I caught a year or 2 ago, and it's 45 inches, and here's the video.
Oh! 44.
And here's another picture that I didn't actually frame. This is my dad, and I'm the little one who's about 5 years at that time. This is a 42-inch muskie that we caught, and this was my first muskie that I ever caught. This is one of my biggest bass that I've caught, and I actually caught him while I was pan fishing.
Pull him up. Oh my gosh, this is a giant. This is the biggest bass I've ever seen. Got him. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. 16 inches.
More recently, I have 2 of the sharks that I caught on my trip to Florida. This was the first shark that I caught. It was actually a nurse shark, and it was about 350 pounds according to our captain. And this was the first big shark that I've ever caught.
Grant.
Keep lifting. Lift that head up. You gotta lift with the rock, man.
Later that day, I caught this lemon shark, which was estimated to be about 300 pounds by our captain. And this was the second fish I caught that day, and it also put up a very good fight. And now I'll be showing you some items from old videos, like this one, which was actually a really long time ago, but it was a tutorial on how to weave with loops. And this was actually the one that I made on the video. Another thing is this Rocky Mountain National Park license plate, which I got on my trip to Colorado, which is also featured on my channel. I also got this souvenir, which was from Florida when we went to go catch some sharks. In the corner here, I have some Nerf guns, which I featured in a couple of videos, such as the blowgun competition. In a more recent video, I made 3D printed items into Lego items, and I kept 2 of the 3 Lego items, and I kept all of the 3D printed items. And now that I've shown you some things that are featured in videos, I'm going to show you some cool things that I have, such as artwork and sheds that I've found, and now I'll give you a quick tour of those. here I have this fox or coyote skull that I found in the woods while I was walking and trying to look for sheds. And we replaced a few of his teeth because they were wobbling and falling out. But it looks really cool because it has huge fangs. This is a shed from one of the bucks on our land. And this shed was on a roadkill that we found that we used to train our tracking dog. And now that I've shown you everything, it's time to reveal a mount that's never been seen on this channel before. So here you go. This is my first fish mount that I ever got. It's of a walleye that was about 27 inches long. It's really cool because I have it chasing a lure, and this is actually the lure that we used to catch him. So here's a short video of the catch.
We gotta go that way. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Walleye.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
Back to speed. Right, his teeth. Picture.
He's pretty nice.
Where'd you? It's a nice picture.
Another really cool thing is that I caught him on the same day as my brother, and they were both huge mounters.
Where is he? Gotta lift him up.
Another walleye.
Get him.
Holy cow!
Really?
That's a bigger one.
Anyways, I'll give you a closer look. Hi everybody, I'm here with today's Bible verse. Today I'll be going over this verse, which is Joshua 1:9, which is also another thing in my room that I didn't show you yet. It says, "Be strong and courageous, do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." This Bible verse is a very good reminder that God is always with you wherever you go.